I'm Úna Monaghan. I'm a composer and a harper and a sound engineer.
My name is Jamie Thompson. I'm a composer, mainly of experimental music.
My name is Rory Friers. I'm a composer and a musician.
The theme I was given was the past.
I was asked to compose a piece about the present of Townsend Street.
My theme was the future. I was lucky enough to get a big package of resource material collected by the team here.
Materials from all of the workshops. There were recordings, interviews, chats, songs, photographs,
drawings and interviews of local children in the area from a couple of the local primary schools of how they envisage the future of the community.
So you could have spent 2 or 3 months just going through the material, but then sort of once you finessed, what you wanted to focus on, things became a little easier. It was a very different, slightly difficult process, but one that was ultimately actually really rewarding.
It was a beautiful process. I really, really enjoyed it. It was really listening to people tell stories of when they lived here that gave me a sense of what it was like. For things like the strength of community and the importance of neighbours, the number of kids about the place. And in particular with Townsend Street, there were quite clearly some things that disrupted that community and the positivity around the place and the vibrancy. Things like the West Bank, of course, the Troubles, the Peace Walls. It's hard to convey any community with all of its aspects in one piece of music. I realised it would be so lovely to actually include voices from the people who have lived here, and so that's then what inspired the tape parts. And it finishes with a recording of the West Link, the sounds that we hear when we go outside now.
My piece is named 101 False Starts. It kind of started off with this kind of Romanian scale, which kind of has this lovely tension between major and minor, which is what you hear in the strings. And then the harmony kind of blossoms out in the middle and then comes back and kind of ends on a question mark.
As you can imagine, with the sheer optimism on show and the inspirational visions of what the future is going to look like was really rich to kind of draw from. Everything from peace and tranquility to flying cars and everything in between.
It's such a privilege for any composer to have their work brought to life by musicians.
I'm a self-taught punk rocker who grew up playing in pubs on the North Coast. So seeing music that I'd written being performed by a real-life orchestra in such a beautiful setting on such a meaningful evening was absolutely fantastic.
It's been a really great day. Earlier in the day we had the street party and the atmosphere was just lovely. Lots of people, lots of stalls. A real energy and a real sense of a party.
It's always weird being in the audience for your own work because I'm always playing my own work, I'm always in my band doing it, so you never really sort of get a sense of what you're doing. So sitting down, listening to the musicians play the dots on the page is actually quite a surreal experience, but really, it was lovely.
It's just a phenomenal experience to be involved with such amazing players and to be able to compose music for them has been a real privilege.